Alright y'all, so this tank right here is gonna be gone. I'm gonna get rid of this tank right here. Alright guys, we did it. We finally made the move. We moved out the 125, we sold it, and we pretty much used that money to buy these two tanks. I got the two tank and the lids here, so it's really nice. The 125 did not have any of the lids, so I sold it and pretty much used the same amount of money to get these two tanks right here. Why in the world would I want to downsize it? The reason is because it's too high for me. Like, the tank was literally all the way up there. I'm a short dude and I can't maintenance it. I like to do 50% water change. With that amount of volume, it's too much for my water heater to handle. I also do water changes throughout this entire fish room right here as well, so by doing that it uses up too much water, too much electricity to heat up the water. So I'm gonna downsize it. That means that it's easier for me to maintenance, less electricity used, and I'm able to perform my 50% water change weekly. I did get these two tanks from Petco when they did their half off tank sales in January. Actually, I made the purchase before selling the tanks just because it was the last day and I didn't want to lose out my chance of getting the 40 breeders. So I went ahead and bought the two breeders here at Petco, and my wife is here with me. She helped me move these two tanks here, so very happy that she's very supportive of me for this hobby. Alright, here we go with filling it up. One thing that I do have to mention, to cut costs down, especially if you're building a new fish tank like this, what I usually do is to just put cold water in there. That way you're saving a little bit of money without heating the water with your water heater, and just naturally heating the water up from whatever source that you get. So that way, you know, the water in the tank goes to room temperature, and then from there I will throw in a heater for the fish tank and it will slowly raise up to whatever temperature that I desire. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I do have a little bit of time and I don't want to stick in the heater in right now, otherwise it's just gonna be a waste of electricity because there's no fish in there yet. So I'm gonna do that route. That's usually what I do, and I just let the water sit in there for as long as I need it to sit without conditioning it. The chlorine from the water will kill everything in the tank. In this case, if it's a new tank like this, I don't have to worry about that. But if you're buying used tank, or if you're using one of your tank that just crashed and something went wrong, it's one of the routes that I would do. Alright, so one is filled, we're doing the other one now. So the tanks are now filled and cleaned. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in two new sponge filter in there. And I could throw the sponge filter in here and have the beneficial bacteria get onto the sponge filter and throw it in there, and then the tank will be instantly cycled. However, the new fishes that I get, that I'm gonna get, it's gonna be very sensitive because they're in a very sterile environment, and I don't want to cross-contaminate anything on over. The fish are being shipped over, and the fishes were from a very sterile environment, and them being stressed and adding on more contaminants from my tanks that dirty ass stuff onto this tank right here, it's gonna definitely introduce new pathogens, new bacterias that normal fish would be able to live with. But since the fish are newly shipped here, they're stressed. I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in the new sponge filter, not being seeded or anything. I'm not worried about the cycle crashing or anything like that, because it's what I've been doing all these years, and so far I kind of know what I'm doing. Alright, so I pretty much threw in two sponge filter right now, and they're from that one line right there. The water temperature in here is so cold. I think it's probably around 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, I put my hand to it and you will like literally see my hand mark on there, and I did put my hand into the tank to get some debris out of the tank, like cardboard or whatever, and my hand was frozen. The python that I used was frozen, so it might be colder than 30 degrees Fahrenheit, but man, that's a lot of energy used up just to warm up the water going into the tank. And I do my tank maintenance for like 50% water change for all of these, and that is a lot of electricity going to heating up just the tank at this very cold time of the winter. Now, downsizing doesn't mean that it's bad. It's good, at least for me, having a big tank up here and having a tank that I cannot use, I cannot maintenance. It's just a waste of space, so I rather downsize and, you know, be more manageable, you know, and that's totally fine. And just to give you guys an update before I end the video here, there's a 55 gallon right here. The babies are growing pretty well. Last time, I'm not sure if I recorded it, but this is a cross between the Pinoy Clown and the silver that is recessive for Bulgarian and pearl scale. I did sold those two off, and thank you, Ryan. You're the biggest supporter of my hobby here, and without you I would not be able to do what I do. I would not be able to get new fishes. New fishes will be coming in, thank you, because of Ryan and many other you guys that have supported me buying my little baby ones over here, and I truly appreciate it. And these guys still are available. I have a few people that are coming in to get the last of these, this batch right here. So yeah, they have very nice wide fin, very beautiful fish right here, and I'm surprised like other people haven't taken these guys yet, but they will definitely look like their dad, which is a Pinoy Ghost. Very nice white fins. This guy's my favorite, but yeah, there will be definitely a couple people coming in this upcoming week and getting rid of these guys from me. So I will have this tank right here that is it's gonna be empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these babies in here. I'm gonna separate them, take out the blacks, put the blacks over there, and I don't want to cramp them in here. For these babies over here, you guys seen the past video, these guys have grown quite a bit. They're about dime size right now, and they're growing. I did give a whole bunch of them to Ryan. Anyone that comes over to my fish room here, visit me, I truly do appreciate it. And you know, I do give out fish for free. You know, it's just a show of appreciation. And there's too many, I can't keep all of them. I am just another regular guy out there, and I do try my best to breed good quality angelfishes. This is not a business, this is just a hobby of mine, and I don't think about it as from like getting profits or anything from that standpoint. So anyone that buys fish from me is always gonna be a forever friend of mine. So thank you guys for supporting me, coming out. I love chit-chatting with you guys, learning about discus, learning about black rams, all of you guys. I truly appreciate it, supporting me and everything. With your purchase, it does support me by allowing me to buy more fish stock that I do not have. And the next video here that I have for you guys the next couple of weeks, hopefully, or maybe in the next month. It's too cold to ship fish anyways. Surprisingly, I did ship fish in -8 degrees weather, and they turn out fine. And I was surprised myself. I've never shipped in the winter before, but threw a whole bunch of heat packs in there, just hoping and crossing my fingers. You know, in the end, they eventually all survived. So yeah, that's what's going on in the fish room right now. I want to give you guys new content, but right now it's still in development in terms of the fish tanks and everything. No more new fishes yet. I did place order for new fishes, so looking forward to that definitely, guys. Once again, I did miss a spawn from this female over here, and she is not doing a good job of protecting her eggs. I know it's definitely her because her abdomen was very, very swollen, and now it's gotten down, and her breeding tube is definitely down. So for sure this is a confirmed female. She's doing a very terrible job. All the guys in here, they're I don't think they're mature yet, so they have not fertilized her eggs, but for sure this is a female right here. And of course, not knowing any better, she cannot defend her area because she does not have a mate. She's eating all the eggs, so that's not good because it's telling her that whenever she lays her eggs, she can eat her eggs. So this morning I discovered a batch of eggs here, and I was wondering who was the one that laid the batch of eggs. And obviously that's the female that laid the batch of eggs. That's why she's protecting it right now. It is in a community tank, so it will definitely not be safeguarded with any angels in general. So I don't think she paired up with a male yet. The males are still pretty young, still pretty dumb, and I don't think they are mature enough yet to even like start fertilizing the eggs. About 5 minutes has passed, and it seems like she's pretty good at defending the territory and not eating the eggs. So I think she's a really good mother to work with. The ones before, they just totally ate the eggs, as you can see in the past video here. I think the black one laid eggs, however she was not able to defend the territory, and pretty much all the eggs got eaten. But for this one, she would go out and she would like attack the other fish and come back and defend her territory here, even like checking us out and everything too. Alright, I just want to give you guys an update. This is the female, the black one that has bred up here by this leaf over here last time, where she ate all the eggs. And it's about 2 weeks later, and she did lay some more eggs, and I paired her with the male that used to be over here that had the babies over there. And I put the male in here, and that's him right there. He has very good finishes, and these are the eggs right here. And so far so good. He's known to fertilize eggs pretty decently, not great, but he's getting there. And obviously he's been beating up on the female, and her fin's all messed up, but you know, that's just how it is for breeding angelfishes. And over here, this is the female Paraiba that you guys know and love. She laid a batch of eggs here. Seems like it's been fertilized a little bit by this male right here. I know it's a blackfish in the black tank, but I'm sorry for that, guys. I wish I can put him somewhere else that it better displays how he looks like, but that's how he looks like right now. I know there's a lot of glare, but yeah, he has very good finishes. He is the son of late Pluto, along with Lincoln Fong's black bloodline. So it is a mix that I created here in the fish room, and I want to continue mixing up the genetics to create new bloodlines here. So right now, in the future, hopefully, because he's recessive for blue, I want to create Pinoy babies, Pinoy Paraibas. So there'll be like a couple more steps before I get there, but his fin is just absolutely gorgeous. Alright guys, I'm gonna do my thing here. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I'm not too heartbroken about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the slate here. I got the slate here. I'm just gonna pull it right here. These are the eggs. And place it inside the container here. And that'll be slate number 1. I think I'm gonna put it more like this. Yep, all the eggs are still submerged. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this slate over here as well and put it into the same tank. They are both laid on the same day. This one doesn't have any this one doesn't have any fungus on it. Alright, and I placed both of the eggs in here, and hopefully this works. I mean, they will be mixed babies up in here, but I'm totally fine with that. I'm gonna cull a whole bunch of them. Pretty much I just want the black ones and any ones that has good finish, you know, just moving forward with the black genes that I have here. So I'm not gonna keep too much. It's okay if they get mixed up. I will also know whose is who as well because of how the parents, how they look like. So that I'm not too worried about. Alright guys, you guys can see what's gonna happen. Looks like this batch is not surviving while this batch is. So, you know, I never know. I never know what's gonna expect in the fish room here. So these might go bad in the next couple of days, who knows. But if they do hatch, you guys would already know which pair to expect it from. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video all the way to the very end here. I truly appreciate it. And for those that are new to the channel here, if you guys do like my contents, go ahead and subscribe. And my goal for this year here is to reach 1,000 subscribers. Join me on this beautiful journey of my angelfish keeping and angelfish collection here. For my subscribers, once I do reach that 1,000 mark, I am going to give a free giveaway. So stay tuned. We'll get there eventually. I hope you guys enjoyed my video as much as I enjoy creating them. And with the more subscribers that I get, the more followers that I get on Facebook and everything, it does really motivate me to continue creating these beautiful contents for you guys. I try my very best to make sure everything flows nicely. There's background music in my videos here, and you know, there's a timeline that goes on. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but you know, it's what makes life interesting, and at least it makes the video interesting for you guys as well. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. I want to create more videos for you guys, but it does take time to create these contents. As you guys can see, the angelfish doesn't breed constantly. It takes time, like 2-3 weeks for the angelfish to breed. So I just want to make sure that I have good stuff for you guys. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next one.